Hey guys, well, here we are in the Home Depot parking lot. This is where I do, if I'm gonna be able to have a long stretch of time to build, this is where I go, because don't have to worry about the saw or any loud banging in the van. You have no problems. I've been doing a fair amount of work here since December, and I've never once had an issue. Sometimes I go to a local mall parking lot and do it, but because it's way closer. It's about a 4-kilometer each way to my house, or to my condo, to work here. But peace of mind knowing that I can saw and make lots of noise is worth it. So yeah, Home Depot, a good place to do any building if you have to do it stealthily. On my dash, you can see I have my solar things charging, and even in the rain, let's see if this one's gonna flash. It'll show a little blink, a green blink. It's flat. Yeah. See, even though it's pouring rain, it's still getting a small charge. Now, the more often that blinks, like if it blinks rapidly, that means that it's charging faster. If it was strong sunlight, it would be blinking quite a bit more. But so, even though, it doesn't do it very often. Even though it's pouring rain, solar still works. You're not going to get as good of a charge, but it does work. The other unit, the Lucy light thing, doesn't have an indicator, so I know that it's getting a charge, but it doesn't have a little blinky light or anything. So this is the inside of the front of the van, obviously. This is a Ford E150. It's very dirty because when I saw the insulation, it creates a lot of this debris that floats around and it gets everywhere. Even though I cut usually, well, 99.9% of the time when I'm cutting it, the door is closed, but you can see that the stuff gets everywhere. Yeah, it's all over the top and everything, so I don't see a point in cleaning it. I'm gonna wait until everything's finished, and then I'm gonna do a really thorough clean, and it'll all be gone. My little water bottle thing, I love this little bottle. It's folds up into nothing when it's empty, and I think I bought it at the Seattle Science, what do they call that? I don't know what they call it. It's the Seattle Science exhibit thing they have there for like $5 or $10. You can freeze it. So if you want cold water on a hot day, just put it in the freezer, and then as it thaws out, you have nice cold water. That's the lamp I did a review on. I'm not using it right now because it does use batteries, and I'm trying to use solar as much as possible. I will add that sort of addendum to that video. If you buy cheap batteries, it doesn't work as well. That might be a given, but I bought the dollar store batteries for like $2 or $3, and they last a long time, but the brightness goes down considerably. So in the beginning it's super bright, but then after a while it just gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. So keep that in mind. I think what I'm going to do, at the high setting is 300 lumens, and that'll light up the inside of the van nicely. So I'm going to use that when I need to have a lot of light for a short period of time, or even a long period of time, who knows. But if I need a lot of light, I'll turn that on. And for general, just lying in the bed or sitting in my chair, I'll probably just have the solar lights on. And I also bought some other lights which I'm going to attach onto the ceiling, which are what are those things? They're basically regular RV 12 volt lights. They take incandescent light bulbs, but because I live in Canada, they won't they won't let me ship LEDs from Amazon into Canada. So and the ones on Amazon.ca are really expensive, like triple the price. So I had the idea of just buying the regular RV light, and then just buying LED bulbs and putting them in there. I got the lights itself, but I don't have the bulbs yet. But that's gonna have to wait for a while because I'm not ready to hook that in yet. And those will go in. Let's see. Those will go in when the van's almost completed, and they will be hooked up to the marine battery. And I won't use those that much. Like the majority of the time, it will be a solar, I hope. Here's an idea I picked up somewhere, I don't remember where. He's put a little safety vest on the back of your chair, and it kind of makes it look more like a work van. And so I did that. Had that lying around. So a water container. I read some reviews on this on Amazon, and apparently they don't last that long. Give it 6 months and it starts leaking and stuff. So we'll see how it does. I'm probably going to buy one of those aquatainers, one of those large jugs. It's 26 and a half liters or 7 gallons or something like that. Apparently the average adult male is supposed to drink 3 liters of water a day. Well, that's including everything. If you have tea or coffee or whatever, that's included. So that should last me 1 week, 26 liters. So I need 21 liters. So that should do it. We'll see. Always figure it out later if I need to make adjustments. This little thing is, it's like a plumbing pipe wrap installation. And my idea is I got this little spot up here I gotta figure out how to fix. I'm gonna put a little bit of insulation in there, a little 1/2-inch styrofoam, and then I think I'm gonna wrap the edge with this pipe installation. This is the bulkhead, I guess, partition. Still not finished. I gotta finish that part. This is the door. I'm gonna put there's a piece of wood in here, like a 2x4 kind of a thing, and I'm gonna stick another little locky thing on there, so that even though I can lock it while I'm not in the van, but when I'm in the van, obviously, I'll be inside of it, so I can't lock it from the inside. But it'll give the impression when I'm not in it that it's secure. So every little bit helps. If you look closely, you can kind of see that I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it kind of looks like I've stuffed this thing so much with insulation, it looks like a bit of a pillow effect. Probably hard to see it. And I still need to finish the floor. Finish the bottom part, bottom edge. Here's the floor, it's really messy. Needs to be swept. Anyways, so yeah, I'm about to start work here for the next few hours. I just thought I'd show you a good place to do a build if you're getting started on it. Is Home Depot parking lot. Alright. Did I say anything about the van? Probably not, huh? This is a Ford E150, year 1999. I bought it. It had 213,000 kilometers. Now it was 214. Paid about $2,000 for it. So 213,000 kilometers is 132,000 miles. So it gives you an idea for you Americans using the imperial system. I think I got a decent deal. There's a couple things. The transmission and the engine are very good. There's no problems, but the van had a minor wreck, a minor accident, and the driver's side front wheel panel was bent, so that was replaced. But I've also noticed that some of these doors don't close properly. Like the passenger door, it closes and opens okay, but it's mainly it doesn't open with a key very well. So I think I'm gonna put some white grease in there and loosen that up. The driver door works fine. The back door works fine. But mainly those two doors are, or that door right here doesn't work very well. It's okay. It's just not 100%. Later on, I'll talk about the sliding door, and I've actually permanently closed that for the sake of insulation, because you can't really insulate a sliding door. There's lots of gaps and holes there. So I decided just to wall it right over, and that door no longer opens. The good thing about doing a van build is, hey, if you try it for a year or whatever and you're finding it's not working for you, take it apart and redo it. And it doesn't have to be permanent. It's not like I'm welding anything. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and have yourself a great afternoon. I've got lots of work to do, and take care and have a nice night.